you read this? It's Lin-Manuel Miranda's American Songbook concert. Let's learn about history, hip-hop style.
Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world is gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
What I need in my life right now is a concept album of the Alexander Hamilton musical.
Yeah.
Right now. Like,
yeah.
I know you have demos, so if you could just email them to me.
We will keep them to ourselves.
Our email is pattyandemily@gmail.com. We won't share them. I just want to listen to them on the subway. And sit there, stupid white girl being like, you know what I'm saying?
For the sake of the other New Yorkers on the train that would want to watch that, I think that you should deliver Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You know? My shop. What's the line? Wait, what's the line where he's like, I'm like my country, I'm young, broke, something?
Young, scrappy, and hungry.
I'm like my country, young, scrappy, and hungry?
Yeah, something like that. See, this is why we need it, so we can properly quote your amazing lyrics.
This is what I said on Twitter. I said, how long am I going to have to live in the prison that is my brain trying to remember those Lin-Manuel Miranda lyrics that are so genius, and I can't quite grasp them. I have bits and pieces and words, and I'm thinking, that brilliant word, what did he rhyme it with? Oh, and it's going to be like 5 years before I know.
Also, the brilliance of that song and that lyric, what was that? I won't throw away my shot. And then it comes back in the end, because what did Hamilton do during the duel? Threw away his shot.
Every single song that we were introduced to is amazing.
So amazing.
Amazing. I want to see this production immediately. I want this music. It's so good.
And can I tell you, I mean, I knew it was going to be brilliant, so I knew you would like it. But you also, the history aspect was not a draw to you.
Sure.
Right? Because you were like, what are we seeing? What's he doing?
Right.
We're seeing a Lin-Manuel Miranda concert. He's doing what now?
Yeah, because I thought it was just a concert. And then Patty was like, no, something about Alexander Hamilton. And I was like, what?
Which, from my love of like 1776 and living history,
you were like,
museums,
history, and I was like, okay.
And I love that you love it so much.
I love it,
and not even appreciate the brilliance of it, but also that like you're like, I want more.
I want more
because that's how good it is.
It's really good.
Oh God,
it's really good.
It's so good.
I want it. Now.
I mean, and the different song styles, especially because clearly within the Heights, it was a hip-hop musical, but it was also a Latin hip-hop musical, so it was even more specifically stylized.
Sure.
Whereas this has so many different styles.
Yeah.
Even outside of the hip-hop genre.
Yeah.
Like Gavin Creel.
Oh my God! Gavin Creel killed it! He killed it!
Like King George.
It was amazing.
It was...
I need him to be in the OBC.
Hilarious and amazing, and that song was amazing.
Oh, that song
and it was like
so funny.
This awesome, like, English pop song.
Yeah. It was so good. It was so... I, like, have the melody in my head, and all I have is him being like, you'll be back. And that's like all I can remember of it.
It's like a breakup song. It's brilliant. And then there's a reprise after the states win the war. And he's like, what now?
But even that, the reprise is like genius because it's funny. The melody is beautiful. It's a great song, but at the same time, it's very like what's the word I'm looking for? It's just so genius at the end, when you get to the end of that song. And it's like funny and hilarious and great and all these great little bits, and then very like kind of cutting at the end, where then you're like, you know, where he's like, well, now you're on your own, and now you're going to have to fend for yourself, and you're going to have to deal with that, and you're kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like I mean, in a lot of ways made me think of Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson in like a ton of ways, and how the show is like so funny and so great and hilarious and kind of light in a lot of ways, even though it's talking about a heavy subject. And then at the very end, the historian has a couple lines that's like underscored and just really great. Where then it's like, was Andrew Jackson the greatest president, or was he the American Hitler? And all of a sudden you're like, oh shit! He was the American Hitler! Holy shit! Yep. Wherein in this you were like, ha ha ha, oh Gavin, Creel, you're so funny, hilarious, great lyrics, funny. Oh shit, America. You got a lot of shit to deal with now.
You gotta make a nation.
Whoa. Like, it's not like, we want our freedom, we're free! Now what?
Oh, that was another amazing rhyme. This probably is not the exact line, but during this amazing sequence where they staged Congress debates as rap battles, and it's Jefferson versus Hamilton, and Jefferson starts off one of his debates quoting the Declaration of Independence, and then Hamilton's like, yo, Tom, that's a nice declaration, but that was in the past. We're trying to form a nation. Or, like, in case you didn't know, we're here now. We're not there. That's great. Beautiful words. This is reality, not paper.
It's all really genius.
It's so good.
Brilliant.
Can we have it?
Please, Lin-Manuel Miranda, just send us the demos. Just send us the demos. I'm not going to send them to anyone. It's just going to be us. It's going to be my iPod and Patty's iPod, and that's all.
We won't even tell anyone that we got them.
Besides, yeah, see, people watching this video, they didn't even have to know whether or not you sent it to us. We'll just know. It'll be our little secret. So good. So Valley Forge.
Oh.
Holy shit. Especially because everything else was like so funny, and then to change the tone like that and have it be so rich with emotion and just like heartfelt, and like you got it, and the underscoring was so like eerie, and just like you felt it.
And the lighting,
yeah,
especially for like a pretty loose concert setting, the lighting was amazing. Lighting guy, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Say no to this when he's trying to not that girl.
Oh my god, that's right. That is genius. I really wish our politicians would do that, because apparently Alexander Hamilton had one of the first sex scandals, and instead of denying it and then finally coming clean like most of them do these days, he was like, I'm gonna write a pamphlet about it and distribute it nationwide.
Well, I don't know that really worked out for him.
Oh, snap, who's that? Don't touch me, I'm too hot.
Do you think there were a lot of confused Lincoln Center patrons there?